Hello my fellow Ghoul Renegade, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are back, diving in officially into the ink-infested world once again of Bendy and the Dark Revival. So when I finished Bendy and the Ink Machine, I promised you guys that I would play the sequel game, Bendy and the Dark Revival, because I like this game a lot better out of the two. So, let's jump right into it, shall we? I turned down the master volume so I could do my intro. So, let's jump right into the game. So, in this game we're playing as a new character called Audrey. I can't give much information about her. We'll find out later. Joey Drew Studios presents.
We're always free to choose.
Yes, we are.
To believe what we want to believe.
Of course.
But when you step back, when you really look at where you've been and the things you've done,
Ooh.
your past will come to devour you.
Creepy. That little shot that we were seeing there, that was Joey Drew's old apartment from the first game, from Bendy and the Ink Machine. This game, I believe, takes place many years after Bendy. We'll get the year, the date. June 18th, 1973. By this point in time in Dark Revival, Joey Drew is already dead. So here's our main character, Audrey. She's working for the infamous cartoon studio that ended up purchasing the rights to Bendy, known as Archgate.
And only 800 more frames to go. No way I'm getting through tonight without some coffee. Probably some downstairs.
Okay.
Time for a little adventure.
Yep, I'd say so. Alright, Employee of the Month, Audrey. Oh my goodness, my sensitivity is up so high. Alright, that's better. There's Audrey, there's us. Look at yourselves in the mirror. Okay. So, the studio that we're in right now, I mentioned this before while Audrey was talking, but this is the Archgate Pictures. Archgate is, Archgate is the company that ended up buying the rights to Bendy after Joey Drew passed away. Archgate is actually run by a man known as Nathan Arch, and Nathan Arch was actually a really good friend of Joey Drew that we find out a little bit later in this game. Whew, my lord. Creepy. Alright. There's a picture of Mr. Nathan Arch in front of us. Dancing Demon. There's some little sketch art of Bendy and Alice Angel. Bendy is running away from a bear trap while Alice Angel is holding some kind of baked good, like a pie of some kind. Here's a drawing of a character. And there's also Edgar from the Butcher game. Alright, we need to go to this door right here.
Really? They locked me in? Good thing I brought my own key today.
Alright, so we need to go back to Audrey's office to retrieve her key.
Who put this here?
That's funny. Bendy the Demon. That's fine. And the callback to the first game where Henry says when he first enters the studio, when he first finds the Bendy cutout, who put this here? I like how the Meatly always adds like little references and little Easter eggs into his games. Alright.
Whew. Here's the key.
Yep. Alright. Back this way. Back to the door that we already tried to go through. Alright, let's unlock the door. Open sesame. Alrighty.
Not the most welcoming hallway I've ever seen.
Nope, not at all.
Hello? Is someone there?
Ooh, jeez, my lord. The lightning has always disturbed me in this game. Of course, for a Bendy game, it has to take place on a dark and stormy night. Is there somebody in this closet? Nope. There's definitely somebody in here. Can't see him. Alright, let's activate the elevator, shall we? Gotta go get some coffee. And we're about to run into one of the creepiest characters in this game, a man named Wilson. But I love his voice. The voice acting for him is just superb. I just love his voice acting.
Wilson? You scared me to death.
I'm sorry, my dear. Didn't mean to frighten you. You're working late tonight.
Yep.
A pretty girl like you shouldn't be wandering around all by yourself.
Probably
Mind
not.
if I step in?
Of course not.
Thank you. Audrey, you look like you could use a little company.
I'm just being picky, guys. I'm just being picky. Don't worry about me. Ugh. Man, contain that cough, bro. You sound like you got the Roner.
It's been really nice this past week.
Just beautiful. Gorgeous.
Okay. You're creeping me out, bro.
What was that? Please tell me we're not trapped in here.
Don't you worry, my dear. It's just a little short in the system. Happening a lot these past few days. No need to fret. Let's see what we can find. Come along now. Old Wilson will protect you.
I don't know how much faith and confidence I want to put in you, Wilson. But he is a janitor, also technician, so, you know, he knows what he's doing. Aha!
There we are. Just a few more switches to throw. Follow me. It will be perfectly safe.
New objective. Follow Wilson. Okay. Well, lead the way, Wilson. Well, he certainly walks like an old man. Seriously, I'm surrounded by a bunch of old people in real life, so yeah, that's the accurate walk. Let's see. Archgate Pictures presents Joey Drew, the Man and the Demon. So Nathan Arch, he has a whole museum. This is a whole like museum to Joey Drew, essentially, which is one of his best friends. Let's see. Okay, Joey Drew. 1901 to 1971. Joey Drew was the founder of the studio and the man who created Bendy, one of the most beloved cartoon characters of all time. In 1929, with the help of his business partner, Henry Stein, he created Bendy's first short, Little Devil Darlin', as an early talkie cartoon. As his entertainment legacy grew over the years, Joey's optimism and pioneering spirit never wavered. Starting with just a pencil and a dream, he created this studio. Here at Archgate Pictures, we strive to continue his dream and see Bendy live on. Dreams come true. So, Joey died in 1971, and so this takes place 2 years after, in 1973. Sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. I think I'm losing it a little bit. I don't know, or maybe I'm talking a little bit too loud. Let me get some water down. Oh, okay, better. There's the ink well. And you can see some real Bendy merchandise in this picture. That's a real plushie, and that's a real. Both of these are real plushies. I'm assuming this is like someone posed as a real person posed drawing Bendy, and then they just put Joey Drew's head over it. Clever editing. We have Joey Drew's memoir, The Illusion of Living, which is actually supposed to be based on, I think, Walt Disney's actual memoir in real life. Got our little sketch here. Got some tickets from Bendyland. Just a Pencil and a Dream. Got some pictures of some animators working at Joey Drew Studios. A lot of animation department and Mr. Drew himself. And Joey giving a pep talk in the projection room. Got a little Bendy plush here. Another cutout. Bendy Sing-Along. 10 favorite children's songs. Joey Drew Studios record. We got the record. And we got all the relics from the ink machine. And this cute little Boris plush. Boris. Alright, banjo. Got a gear. And we got an article for Silly Vision. Okay, Silly Vision. Silly Vision is a cartoon format developed by Joey Drew that allowed for animated cartoons to be completed more efficiently by streamlining the pencil and the inking stages, and allowed for last-minute adjustments to be made directly on the film stock itself. The film was chemically coded to allow for a special formula ink to be applied by artists working on a magnifying table. This allowed for adjustments, action enhancements, and even whole new characters to be added after the cartoon had been photographed. Mr. Drew intended the format to be used someday to create interactive experiences where the cartoons could be custom altered to fit the occasion or audience. And then we have this little tote bag here, and then we have this little news article which you can actually read on the Real Joey Drew website, which discusses the highlights of the studio, how the studio rose to fame, and also how it felt. But this one is unfortunately Bendy goes bankrupt. Cartoon studio closes its doors for good. Let's talk to Wilson, shall we? Alright. Oh, it's the ink machine. We never got a good look at it in the first game, but this is what it looks like in real life. And I mentioned how in the last game it's a lot smaller in real life than it was in the cycle world. The world of the cycle.
Looks like someone's been messing with the exhibits.
A little
There
bit.
should be something on each of these pedestals.
Oh.
Audrey. Sweet Audrey. Do an old man a favor and go find them. I'll tend to the power.
Okay. You do what you do, Wilson. New objective, search for the exhibits. Now, obviously, this is a callback to the first game. We have to go find the items and put them on the pedestals. Now, obviously, since we played the first game, this is how you start the ink machine. So I just want to look at the ink machine real quick. I just find it really cool that in real life, the ink machine was a lot smaller, but in the world of the cycle, it's depicted as very huge. But I really like how in this game we get a good look at it. Oh, here's the wrench. Let's take that. That's mine now. Alright, so we're going to go get all the items, and then we're going to come back to this room. There's gear in here, from what I remember. Alright, got the gear. And then the records over here. Okay. Then the Bendy plush is over here. Hiya, Bendy. Then we have the memoir over here, and then the inkwell finally by the picture of Joey Drew. Alrighty. I believe we have all the items now. Okay, let's go back to Wilson. And let's place these where they need to go. Alrighty. You go here. You go here. Go here. Gear goes here. Wrench goes here. And finally, the book goes here. Now, Wilson should be done with whatever he's doing.
Only one thing left to do. Pull that switch.
Alright, let's turn on the ink machine.
It is done.
Wilson?
Oh, Audrey. The things you've set in motion.
Oh, the ink.
Ink is calling us, my dear. Can't you hear it?
What?
Shh. Don't fret. We're going home.
Stay back.
Listen to me, Audrey. Pay attention to these last words. Because very soon, you will forget everything.
Let go!
Come find me, Audrey. Come find me, and I'll show you your purpose. I'll show you the truth.
This can't be real.
And now, we die.
What are you doing?
And down we go, into the world of the cycle. I've always loved that intro sequence. It's so awesome. Oh, here we go.
What's wrong with my hands? What's wrong with my hands?
Alrighty.
Audrey, what's happened to you?
Well, you've become a hybrid now. Half human, half ink. New objective, escape the studio. Welcome home. Alright, we got a note here. Every great story begins in mystery. Although things may be dark at the start, the truth will illuminate your way. Don't be afraid of who you are. Fear only what you may become, and banish it away. Your best pal. To Grant Cohen, accounting. Please inform Mr. Drew that despite his insistence that the rumors of Joey Drew Studios are going bankrupt are untrue, I want to remind him that if his studio does indeed fail, all equipment and experiments produced through our partnership by contract belong to the Gent Corporation. We will reclaim these assets forcibly, if necessary. Alan Gray, CEO. So, yeah, in this game, the Gent Corporation has a much heavier role. If you guys remember from the first game, the Gent Corporation was the corporation, the company that colluded with Joey Drew Studios to create the Ink Machine. And the Ink Machine is a experiment of the Gent Corporation. And Joey, since he was kind of behind on his bills per se, he did not pay Gent, and so in essence, they're coming back to take their items by force. And Alan Gray likes to, pretty much follows through on this promise in so many ways. Relax. The man who killed the Ink Demon. Wilson knows your purpose. Alright, let's go. Let's go into the studio. Alright. Oh, got a little music box here. Ooh. Nah. Central. Cool. Let's see. Through this. Geez, you'd think I was drowning kittens the way these people are looking at me. I've never seen such disappointment in a person's eyes. But this is the way of things. If management can't pay their bills, then the bank takes the goodies back. Still, it doesn't break me a bit knowing how much I love them old cartoons this place used to make. Oh well, times change. Life moves on. Telly Wester. Now, it's never explained who Telly Wester is. It's only just kind of assumed or inferred that he was a worker of the studio. Oh.
Attention, children of the machine. This is Wilson, your friend, your protector. For 211 days, you've lived without the Ink Demon haunting your steps. I banished him away, tore his body in two. In return, I asked just a little favor. Among you, there is a stranger, a young lady. Bring her to me.
Okay, so Wilson wants us, obviously. Joey, Jack and I have been wondering if you could meet us, considering the current situation. We've been with you for many years, and we feel we have contributed to the success of Bendy in the past. Our interest is purely in keeping this company strong. We just want to help however we can. Let's talk. Sammy Lawrence. Okay, so we got the little miracle stations again. Hide. Joey Drew Studios. And we still move slow in ink, of course. Alright. Let's continue forward. We have another note. This one's from the Lost Ones. The ink drips. Darkness has spread through this studio. The reaching shadows creep around you. Something hungers for your corrupted flesh. It is close, so very close. It stains to grab you, choke you from behind. You will feel its breath upon your neck. It is close. Sorry, I kind of sounded like Wilson there for a minute. Wasn't intending that. Okay. Check these lockers, see if there's... Yep, there's supplies in here. Yeah, this game has a crafting system when you get weapons, so it's kind of cool. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Oh, it's the Piper. You don't look so good, buddy. I love the character models in this game. I like how they're all revamped and stuff like that. Let's open up this. Battery and baseball. Now these little things are like memories. You get trophies for collecting these. Well, once you collect all of them. Alright, let's look at the memories. Baseball. A baseball signed by the legendary Bud Lewis. This would make an exciting gift for any young baseball fan. Let's listen to this audio log. Okay, end of an era. Nathan Arch.
I just received the call. Joey Drew is dead. What a quiet end to an extraordinary life. Last I heard, he was staying in some cramped apartment downtown. You could practically hear the rats through the telephone when he called me last April. In spite of that, old Joey sounded quite happy when last we spoke. More like the excited, hopeful young man I knew once upon a time. Well, farewell, my friend. What will become of your creations now?
And that's exactly what happened. Nathan Arch purchased the rights to Bendy, and here we are. I've always found that kind of endearing about Arch's character, that he, you know, he cared enough about someone who he considered a very close friend, that he decided to keep his legacy ongoing even after his death. I just find that kind of, you know, admirable. Not many people would do that in real life, just saying. Oh, Boris. Oh yeah, one interesting thing since I saw Boris to mention, Boris's story in the spin-off game Boris and the Dark Survival is actually happening at the same time as Bendy and the Dark Revival. Well, this hallway looks familiar. Whoa. Yeah, I think Boris went in that vent. Oh wait, is this... Oh, Heavenly Toys! I totally forgot about this. Whoa. This is so cool. Alright. Got a note here from Sean Flynn. Sean Flynn was Jacksepticeye's character in the first game. As the winds are changing around here, I'm asking myself, Sean, what are you doing? There's a whole world out there. Places to see. A family to spend me days with. This here job is just a job. I'll have others like it. No worry there. But the important thing is, we should remember to live. I think it's time I did just that. I tried to do it in his accent. Sorry if it was a little bit horrible. I'm not making fun of it or anything. Alright. Got a battery. I'm gonna search everything before I continue onward. I know there's a trash can over here, if I remember correctly. Nothing in here. Alright, let's go up the steps. Ooh. Well, that didn't work. Alright. Let's go up here. Whoa! Oh, it's the Piper. Run, Audrey, run! Into the little miracle station. Oh. Whoa, there he is. Oh, there's the hum of Alice Angel. Alright, let's exit. Food, okay. So yeah, you can use food to heal yourself. Let's heal up.
I wouldn't drink too much of that if I were you.
Allison!
It'll snatch you up, but the aftertaste, it's not so good. Easy now, I'm not gonna hurt you. It looked like you needed some help.
Don't touch me. What are you? Ugh, what is this horrible place?
Yeah, I remember my first day down here. I know, it's scary. But you're actually pretty lucky. The machine could have turned you into a searcher.
You mean that thing that attacked me?
No, that's a Piper. And he's part of a gang, so be careful.
I don't understand any of this. I can't think. It hurts.
You'll catch on pretty quickly, if you can stay alive. Lesson 1. Searchers don't have legs, and they tend to swarm. Look, it's not good to stay in one place for too long around here. Keep moving, and stay close to the shadows. Take my advice. Head to the upper levels. It's safer there.
Can I come with you?
You can't. I'm sorry. I have a wolf. He doesn't care for strangers.
A wolf?
Like I said, you'll catch on.
Yeah,
Good luck.
she's talking
I
about
hope
Tom.
we meet again. Oh, and one more thing. Above everything else, stay away from the ink demon.
What's an ink demon?
Oh, you'll know him when you see him. He likes to smile, and he kills anything that moves.
Wait! What's your name?
They call me Alice. I'm not very fond of it.
I'm Audrey.
Well, Audrey, welcome to the studio.
And just like that, she is gone. Chapter 1, Drawn to Darkness. Escape the studio. Well, guys, we'll continue on just a little bit more, and then I'll probably end it here, because this game does get pretty long in parts. Got a note here. Around here, it's just best to stay out of sight. Don't ever go running into some place if you don't know what's in there. If you attack a problem head on, you're going to find yourself in trouble, and that's just foolish. You gotta watch, listen, and when the time is right, push forward. Your best pal. Got another last one note. A new terror has descended into our lives. This man named Wilson. Ever since, our world feels strained, like a great beast held in chains. The ink demon hasn't been seen in a long time. Many of us refuse to believe he's really gone. But what does it matter? Down here, we're all sinners. Children of the machine all have the demon in our inky blood. I really like how the lost ones in this game are more self-aware to the situation that they find themselves in. Well, this area is blocked off. Now we're gonna climb up here. I believe there's a tape. Yes, and there's a music box too. Alright, let's listen to the tape. Hardly working, Angus Newman.
Double quota, that Mr. Flynn says. Double. Well, I haven't even pulled a full day's work in that old toy assembly line in some 4 years. I don't intend on starting now. I got my corner, my little sipping canteen, and I do just fine. Double quota. I ain't even done half in months. Oh, but they won't fire me, no sir. Place is big. No one knows what everyone else is doing. So I'll turn up my radio, you put up my feet, cut the holes in my socks. 5 o'clock comes easy around here. Buddy.
He sounds like that one drunken worker that's always, you know, always barely doing his job, but yet they never fire him. Sounds pretty joyful. Well, if he's happy, well then I guess that's all that matters then. Alright, nothing in here. Oh, now we get to see what Audrey looks like. Oh yeah, she totally does look different. She's all ink stained. Even her hair is. Looks kind of cool though. Even her sweater is all dripped with ink. Bendy. Alrighty. Where is the toy man? Sean left. The toy man disappeared. Alright. Dale Little, I like this dude's voice. He is hilarious throughout a lot of this game.
Yeah, so those Gen Corporation boys are kind of strange. Every time I come back to work, they put in even more of their pointless gadgets. Last week, they built some kind of, I don't know, electrical towers over near Animation Alley. This week, they added security codes for opening doors. Jeez, what kind of work do they think we do here anyways? Last I checked, we make toys and silly cartoons. This ain't Fort Knox, you know what I mean? Now, it's my job to look over these shipping invoices and remember a bunch of random numbers? Yeah, no freaking thank you! I'm just gonna record the door code here so we don't forget it. Alright. The code is 451. 451. If Mr. Drew or Mr. Gray asks, you didn't hear it from me. Yeah,
that's
so
hilarious.
Gen Corporation boys are kinda... strange. Every time I come back to work...
Oh, his voice log is still echoing.
Pointless gadgets. Last week, they built some kind of, I don't know, electrical towers over near Animation Alley. This week, they added security codes for opening doors. What kind of work do they think we do here anyways? Last I checked, we make toys and silly cartoons. This ain't Fort Knox, you know what I mean? Now, it's my job to look over these shipping invoices.
Heavenly Toys.
Remember a bunch of random numbers?
Toys, gifts, and games from Trilogy Studios.
I'm just gonna record the door code here so we don't forget it.
Turn around.
Alright. Code is
Okay.
451. 451.
Yeah.
And if Mr. Drew or Mr. Gray asks, you didn't hear it from me. Okay?
It seems that
Okay. Now we got a new audio log from Wilson, the machine.
It seems that Archgate Studios, in all its misplaced admiration, was so eager to absorb the life's work of that crooked charlatan Joey Drew, they didn't fully realize what they had acquired. Call it fate that I just happened to be there on the loading dock that morning. When the delivery boys dropped one of the crates, it smashed open, and inside there was something truly special. A mass of yellow steel and beautiful rivets. Some kind of machine. No one knew what it was, so the fools put it on display for all to see. But I could tell that this crude device held secrets. Secrets that could be mine.
Interesting. So Wilson pretty much knew that the ink machine was special the moment that he laid eyes on it, which, you know, makes sense. Oh, there was the Fisher. If it feels like I'm skipping over certain areas, we're going to be coming back. This is a very, backtracking type game. Kind of like the first Bendy. A lot of backtracking. Alright, so we got the locker access open. Alright. Got some parts. Alright, grab that. I'm gonna open up all these lockers just to see if there's bendy bar. Get that. I'm gonna grab these keys because they're important. Alright. Alright. Got a little bacon soup here, can eat that. And then we're gonna grab this power up. So this is new in the game, power ups in the form of health. Yeah, health and stamina, and then we eventually get new stuff later on down the line. Oh. There was the fisher again. Alright, so we're going to push this out of the way. Unlock this. Open this up real quick. If I could skip past a lot of these animations, I would. Alrighty. Whoa! Well, there's the striker. Okay. Save your game anytime in the pause menu. Okay. Location, Artist Atrium Lobby. Alright, we're gonna save real quick. Just because why not? Because I can. Alrighty. Well guys, unfortunately, that is all the time that I have today for this video, so please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications when I upload new videos. Make sure to follow my social media links down in the description below to join the Ghoul Renegade. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!